It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
I just woke up early today. I want to start trying to get up early to be more productive in my day. And not just that, because I'm so busy throughout the day, all the way throughout the night, I don't really have time to study my Bible like I would like to. And if my lips look a little funny, I put on this shimmery gloss stuff, which I just needed something on my lips because they was looking real dry. And I did my skincare, so I have to re-up on some of my products so I could fully do my thing how I used to. But anyway, I woke up early. Madison's still asleep, so this is my perfect time. I had left a few dishes, like 2 or 3 dishes. More than 2 or 3, but ain't a whole load. But I left a few dishes in the sink last night, so I'm just gonna clean my kitchen up. Then I'm gonna make me my protein coffee and study my Bible. And then after I study for about 20-30 minutes, then I'm gonna make some breakfast. Unless she wants cereal. So if she wake up, she usually don't sleep late, so she'll probably wake up shortly. But I wanted to just get started in case she do want me to cook breakfast like eggs or something, or if she wants cereal, because you know she picked. But so I'm just gonna wash some dishes, and yeah, then we're gonna make the coffee. All right, so I just finished washing the dishes, so we're about to make the coffee. I got this Premier protein shake. I went with the Better Goods brand. This is actually a new, fairly new brand. It's created by Walmart, but it's like, you know, supposed to be better quality than Great Value, because Great Value is Walmart too. But it gives like Publix quality. If you know, you know what I mean. You know, it gives a little better quality, I guess. Hey, Madison's up. Good morning. I was gonna do some stuff before I make some breakfast, but do you want breakfast or cereal?
Breakfast.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna put a pause on making a coffee then.
Hi.
Hi. Go brush your teeth, wash your face.
Kitchen.
I think I'm gonna put a pause on it then, because if I make it now, I mean, I guess I could still make it. What you want for breakfast? Because we could do of course we could do eggs, but I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't really trying to make all that. We could do eggs and toast.
Grits.
You want grits? I don't feel like making grits.
I don't want that much grits.
You said your stomach hurt? Okay, so you want eggs, grits, and toast? Alright. So yeah, I'm about to pause on the coffee because I want to be able to sit down and enjoy it. I don't want to have to be running back in the kitchen making food. So I'm gonna make the eggs, grits, and toast first, and then we'll finish up making the coffee. I don't know if I want some or not. I feel like maybe I'll just eat some toast. I don't feel like I want all that food. So yeah, y'all give me a second. Let me get these pots out and stuff. So I'm gonna slide this. I feel like I want to put everything back down because it's gonna get not cool. Or I have ice too, so that don't even matter. I have ice. So I got the eggs, grits, and the toast. So let me just get the pot for the grits. I'm making a real little bit of grits. Like, I don't want to make a lot. Like, every time I make grits, it be too much. Like, I make so much to where, you feel me? Like, it be so much grits left. And we don't eat that much, for real. You know, I'm gonna put the water in here because I think I'm gonna mop and stuff today too while I'm home. So it's only 8:12. So hopefully I can be done with all of this by 8:30, 8:45, so that I can study for like 30 minutes or so. Well, however long. Because if you don't know, I do have a podcast called Different on Purpose. So I already have an episode that I have written out. I want to do another one today, and what I've been doing is recording them in my car on my lunch break, because I've been having difficulties with doing it with my camera and getting the sound. It's just a little frustrating. I gotta invest in some other stuff, which we not doing right now. Okay, we ain't doing it right now. So I gotta invest in some other stuff, because it's not working out. So okay, I plugged up the toaster. Let me get a bowl for the eggs. Oh, that's gonna be fairly quick. It's the longest thing something gonna take is the grits. So let me turn this on. But every time I try to make some, I make too much. So 1 serving is 1/4 cup. 1 cup of water. That I should do 1/4 serving. That should be enough. So 1 cup of water. Wait, where is it? 1 cup of water and 1/4 cup of grits. This much grits. See, when I see it, I'm like, oh, that's not gonna be enough. But I'm gonna do it today because I am not trying to make a lot. Okay, 1 cup of grits coming at you. Maybe I could make my coffee while the grits are boiling and then turn back and pop, pop, pop. So 8:14. We're gonna wait for that to start boiling a little bit. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Let me get a top for the pot. I think this one has, no, I don't think this pot has a top. I don't think this pot has a top. Which I prefer to use the top when I'm making grits. So I think I'm gonna switch pots. Yeah, I'm gonna switch pots. This one is just a little smaller, so yeah. Yeah, and I gotta get a light for my camera. Like, I was just doing that because when I had used my flash to my phone behind it, it made it look better in here. So we're gonna be looking for a light this week to get to attach to this camera, because I'm pushing out this content. I need y'all to see me. Can't be dark. And the thing is, every time I clean the kitchen, it get messed up again. So yeah, give me 1 second. Let me make this breakfast, and then we're gonna go back to making my coffee. So y'all hold a moment, be right back. So I made my coffee and a little bit of breakfast. I didn't want too much, Everything actually hitting. The coffee is actually really good. It's like, it's not too sweet or nothing. You could make it sweeter, obviously, but I thought it was gonna be nasty. I really did. I'm gonna go sit down. Hold up. So I just came and sat down so I could eat my breakfast a little bit. So while I was sitting down, I got an email from my new church. So if y'all haven't been following my journey, I've been paying attention to all my content. If you're new here, because I have a new subscribers, which I'm so happy we on our way to 500. But I recently left the church I grew up in. The church I grew up in, and not for like a specific place. I left, you know, I believe I was led away, you know, for something different, you know. I don't hate it, you know, it's bittersweet, but sometimes you gotta go through changes. And I believe it was just that time. So it's just kind of weird a little, because
What you talking about?
my business.
Man. No, I'm not gonna eat no more. I'm full.
Let me see how much you ate.
I barely did. I'm just saying my toes.
Let me see it.
I saved my toes.
Let me see it.
I'm so full.
Hold it down some. Eat that. Because you the one who asked me to make this and you didn't even eat.
But I'm full.
Go eat now. You ain't full. You didn't even eat nothing. No, you didn't. And then in 10 minutes, you're going to be like, oh, can I get something else? Eat that food. She don't be eating her food, y'all. She don't. But like I was saying, I love the church I grew up in. I believe the Holy Spirit led me away to, so God could just, you know, continue doing more work in me. And excuse me, I'm gonna take that out so I ain't gonna worry about it. I consider it to be like, I would compare it to like when, just like we gotta go to school, we gotta go to elementary school, middle school, high school, college. I look at it like the same thing, because although the church is like, hold up y'all, I feel like my lighting is altering now. It was just really good, but now it's like doing something weird. But just like college, I mean school life, and I'm only using this analogy now because I know it's like the hospital, so where everybody could come if they sick, you know, to get help. And I also believe that at some point you get discharged from the hospital. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get discharged. And it's not bad. That's good when you get discharged from the hospital, because that means you're better, right? So I consider it just like a discharge on my journey, like a discharge from the hospital. And excuse me, even when you get discharged from the hospital, sometimes we got to go to rehab. They got to go to physical therapy. occupational therapy. They gotta go to therapy and different things like that. So I just feel like that's the point where I'm at in my journey. I have loved my church very much for many years. There were so many things that inspired. If you tune into my other channel, Different on Purpose, I'm not trying to, well, y'all gonna experience some of my spirituality on here too, because that's who I am. It's a part of my makeup as a person. That's a part of my life. But this is one side of my lifestyle. But I'm just having a little talk with y'all. But I feel like that's where I'm at on my journey now. Like, I've been discharged from the hospital, and now it's time to check into like rehab or therapy. Excuse me. And now it's time to check into like now it's time to like check into like rehab or physical therapy or something. I feel like that's where I'm at now. And then I use school analogy because it's just time to grow in my faith as well, get to the next step of like learning certain things. And really truly with the church that I'm going to now, it's very similar, and I think that's why I fell in love with it. Like, from the first day that I visited, I think I went there like 3-4 times before I joined. And then like I just joined this past Sunday, and it just was the perfect time. Honestly, I didn't intend to join. I don't know if it's soon or not. I mean, I'm going for the Lord, so I don't think if we could fall in love overnight or do stuff one night stands, so like, you know, human nature, not me, human nature, then I would even put a time frame on the Lord. You feel me? So I joined this past Sunday. It was a big thing, and it was not as emotional as I thought I would be, because throughout this whole journey I've been super emotional, you know. It's just that bittersweet feeling, like leaving what you once knew. It's like even like a breakup, or when you finally put that courage to say, okay, I'm putting my 2 weeks notice type of thing. Like when you really feel to say you done with something, it's a big deal. It's always a big deal. And in this case, I genuinely, I myself, the person, did not say I was done. It was not me. I literally felt spirit led to part ways, and I don't know if it's gonna be for the rest of my life or nothing like that. I'm not thinking that far ahead. I'm gonna let God deal with that part, like my future and all. That's up to God. But right now in this moment, it's just for right now. I don't even, I was telling my dad, I don't know if this place is going to be my forever home. And I'm honestly not looking for a forever home, because nothing lasts forever. Not us, not your milk in your fridge. You know what I'm saying? Nothing lasts forever. So I'm genuinely just going wherever the Lord takes me, wherever he leads me. And I believe he has brought me to this place. And on Sunday, the pastor lady actually called me out of the crowd, which is so funny because, come on, which is so funny because I grew up, my church, I've been at my church since I was like 6-7 years old. I'm now 26 years old, so you do the math. And certain things I never experienced because I was the child coming with my parents, just like my daughter is. And so I wasn't really involved with the decision, like, oh, we're gonna go here, which I wouldn't, what was I gonna say? Like, as far as like, oh, I don't know, I don't like it that much. It's like I was a kid, I was going Sunday school. Like, it's different experience for a child versus an adult. So I didn't get certain things. I don't know what my parents situation was like, but I know for me, I didn't do a lot of stuff coming into a church because I was a child. So like with this experience, it's actually everything is, I was like, wow, like this is how that goes, this is what people say, da da da. Because I know it went from the first time I visited. I've never been a first time visitor for real. Like, I've visited other places, but I've never been like a first time visitor, so where they acknowledge you, you know, the whole thing like that. But I've always been a part of it at my church. I even have been the person that said, do we have any first time visitors, please stand. Like, I have been the person to say it. So to now be on the other side of that, and so I was like, oh, do you have any first time visitors? And I was hesitant. So I like raised my hand, and my daughter said something to me in referencing the visitor portion, like right in that moment. It was quick though, it was quick. And then I rose it higher. I'm like, oh, us, like that. So then me and my baby stood up, and then people immediately in that moment started coming over, hugging us. And I was like, okay, this is different. And it was like, thank you so much for coming. You could have been anywhere else, da da da. So even from that, it was like a wow moment for me too. So I was like, okay, like, I really liked it. It was very nice. So Then, you know, service went on. Service was awesome. The word was awesome. It was right on time. And then I went again. And then I went again. I think I went like 3-4 times. I'm not sure. And it was very nice. Each time, me and my daughter were acknowledged, like, oh, you're back. It's good to see you, like that. So, like, my second time going, they had opened the doors of the church, but I was like, it's too soon. Like, it was too soon, but I just like, nah, I don't know yet. Like, I'm not ready. But I already kind of knew from the first time I went, like, oh, this probably gonna be it for me for a little while. So then this past Sunday I went, and already, and then too, I don't know how they do things, but I know at my church, my old church, we would wear like black and white on first Sundays because communion Sunday. So this church, everybody, they do all black. It's so crazy. I had wore all black. Didn't even know. I just went by what my old custom. Usually wore black and white, but I had just bought this black set from Shein, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna wear it. Walked in, whole church got on black. I was like, okay, I'm not me fitting in on accident, okay? So I was there, and of course, people was like, hey, you back? Like, yeah, like they remembering us. And I took my baby to the children's church, and she was already have been going ever since our first day, because when the usher lady came, I was like, oh, can she go to children's church? They feed them breakfast, da. And I asked my baby, I said, do you want to go? Because I asked her, like, I know some people, parenting is a little different. Sometimes people feel like, oh, you know, your child do what you say, da. And there are times when I'm like, you know, hey, mom, I'm gonna have to flex my position a little bit. You doing what I said. Like, it's not no, I don't have no deep reason for it, but this is what I'm telling you to do, and this is what I need you to do. And I always ask, I said, is what I'm telling you gonna harm you in any way or hurt you anyway? And she said, no, exactly, so you don't need to question it. If I ever in life, me or any adult, because I don't teach her like, oh, if an adult tell you something, you just do what they said. You know what I'm saying? If somebody telling you to do something that's making you uncomfortable or gonna hurt you in any way, do not do it. And we talk about it later, but in that moment, if your feelings tell you like, oh, I don't know about that, don't do it, okay? But if somebody telling you like, oh, sit down, have a seat, you know, sit down. So anyways, I asked her if she wanted to go, and she was like, yeah. She didn't even hug me back. She was like, yeah, she jumped and she left because she likes children's church. Like, at my old church, they had just started it back with her godmother as the teacher. So, you know, she was getting accustomed to going to Sunday school, children's church, whatever. So I let her go. And even when I went to go pick her up, they was like, oh, Madison. Like, they was like, they remember her name already. Like, she's so sweet, and her personality, she's so outgoing. And I'm like, oh, Lord, that's my baby right there. So I was like, hope you ain't into acting up, because sometimes she could get a little, like, overboard a little bit, you know, get so excited. Anyways, so dump the food in the garbage and put the plate in the sink. He'll take my plate, too.
Okay.
So, hurry up, put it back on now, I'm making my video. So, where was I? So, yeah, so then, you know, the next time we went, I kept taking her down there. And she looked forward to it, of course. It was a nice experience for her. So,
I want to sit.
huh?
I want to sit.
Bring me a piece of tissue, please. Okay. So that was a plus. I'm like, okay, she's enjoying it. It's going good.
You said tissue, the napkins, or
Tissue for my nose.
Okay.
So she was liking it. So that was a plus. Everybody was remembering her. Even the other children were being pretty kind, and she was like having like, oh, this person we was doing this, like playing, you know, having a good time. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You got me a little sick.
How?
Cause you do. All right, you can go. So it was like a plus. So even that was like, being that my baby felt so comfortable so quickly, so welcome, it was another plus. Like, wow. So then, like I said, on this past Sunday, the lady called me out from the crowd, and I kind of sensed it. Like, I sensed it. I sensed that this probably was gonna be the day she said something to me. I sensed it. I wasn't sure because you know she was saying stuff to other people, but like members of their church. So, and then I kind of like I wasn't looking for that, but I did have a sense like my heart started beating kind of fast because I'm like I knew she was gonna call me. So she was praying for people, you know, doing her thing, which I'm used to. I was like, okay, this is how I'm used to service. Like, cause my bishop would be like, he get on the road, he go to prophesying and laying hands. Like, I'm used to that, so I felt like at home. So, she was going like this. I recorded it. Maybe I'll put the video in here. I don't know. Maybe I'll put it in here. I don't know. Maybe I'll insert it. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I screen recorded from the live so I could keep the words that she said. So the last couple of years, months, maybe this year, maybe all of them from this year, I'm not sure. Well, I know one of them definitely from last year at my old church. This man came and spoke over my life, so I went back on the lives. Thankfully they were on live, because usually the camera get cut, but it was a caught on live. I know that was just for me. I went and screen recorded every time somebody gave me a word. So I have like 4 videos now, 4 or 5 videos on my phone now, screen records of when somebody spoke over my life. So sometimes when I'm feeling like down or something, I'll go back and play them back. Certain ones too, because certain ones, like they all said kind of like the same stuff as far as like aligning with what God doing right now, but different, pertain to different parts of my life. So I'll go back and listen to whichever one, like, oh, somebody has said something about this, and I'll go listen to it back. And I'm like, Lord, I thank you for that word. Thank you for that confirmation. I'm going to hold on to that word. I believe it, that you gave that word to them to tell me, you know what I'm saying? Not the person, you, Lord, okay? So she called me out in the crowd, whatever. And she was like looking around the crowd. She was like, you coming like this. And I'm like, I hesitate. I knew she was talking to me. I don't know why I hesitated, but it was my first time, so I didn't know how to respond because I'm not really used to somebody else doing it. This is all new. This is all fresh. So somebody was in front of me. He started about to go, and then she's like, nah, like her, like you come. And I'm like, I went, and so I went. She had to look at how she was looking at me. I went, and she like put my hands up, which I'm not used to. I don't know, it just was different, y'all. It was different because where I come from, I was so already in. I'm the person that's helping out with sheets and grabbing people. I even have been called before and say, oh, lay your hands on her stomach or her head, like by my bishop. So being on the other side of that was refreshing, but also like different. It was just different. So she went speaking, and she was like, you know, about being in like this season of loneliness. And she said God has been dealing with me all year, and that's exactly how I've been feeling, lonely, and not on some relationship stuff, just lonely. Like everything that once brought me comfort, everything that I once knew is no more. Everything is different. Like even the relationships that I still have, their function and it's different. Nothing is the same in my life right now. Nothing. Not even my relationship with my child is the same, which that's in a good way though. Like, you know, and none of this is not in a bad way, because I know that God is doing something in my life and he's working some things out for my good, because I genuinely love the Lord. Like I love the Lord, you know, and all things work together for the good of them who love him. His word says that, and I just have been seeing him in my life work things out. Like he's just been working for me. He's been working for me. He's been moving on my behalf. Some things have happened like this, and some things take a little time, but it always been right on time. Like even with, well, let me finish, y'all. So she was like about the loneliness. He been dealing with me all year, which that's something that I have even felt. And she said that even in this time of loneliness, because that's where I'm at right now, he's building me up and strengthening me. And that's literally something that the Holy Spirit spoke to me when I was studying my word. He let me know that in this time right now, it's very uncomfortable. I talked about it on my podcast, The Comfort Zone Trap. Y'all go check it out. About how getting stuck in comfort hinders you. But God let me know that he's pulling me out of my comfort zone, but it's going to be for my good, and that it would not feel good. The Holy Spirit specifically said to me that it was not going to feel good, and it doesn't, bro. It doesn't. Like, it doesn't. For the most part, I'm straight, but sometimes I have moments where I just cry, you know. but it's a journey, and I'm down for the ride. If I ride with the Lord, I'm gonna keep on riding, like, because I know he got me, you know. So she said that, and then she said about she see me going into business, and she was like, what's my business? And I'm like, because I don't have like a business no more. Like, I used to do makeup, but that definitely ain't it, because the Lord know, like, I don't miss it. I don't want to do that no more. Like, I mean, unless it was in his path and the plans in the future or something, I don't know. Like I said, whatever he got, but at this time, for my own answer to it, it wouldn't be that. And that's the only other business I ever had. But I do have Different on Purpose, which is listed as a nonprofit organization. So I said, I mean, and I was holding her up a little bit, I ain't gonna lie, because even in the video she was like, she can't stay for long. And my answers, like, I couldn't think, I didn't expect to be asked questions. It threw me off. So I was like, I don't know. I was like, I don't know, like, I don't know what. And I was like, I mean, I have this thing called Different on Purpose, like a ministry or something. I don't know what it is, like what the Lord gave me. And she was like, a nonprofit. She was like, I see you going into business. So I don't remember what else she said about that. I did record it, but I don't remember what else she said about the nonprofit. But she did say about the nonprofit. She's like, so you have a nonprofit? She's slapping them hands. You going into business? Like, she see me going into business. Amen. Thank you, Jesus. So then she also said, what I do for a living. I'm like, well, I work for what I work for. And she was like, about, you know, I can't understand. I've been watching the video back a lot of times. I can't remember. I can't understand if she said morality or if she meant notoriety. I don't know, but I think she said morality. And I looked up the meaning of that word. Hold up, I had looked it up, the exact meaning, because we know what it means off the top of your head. Oh, morality. So morality means principles concerning the distinction between right and wrong or good and bad behavior. That's so crazy. It's crazy because she said my job getting ready to recognize me for my morality or something like that. Something like that. I'm probably gonna insert it so we could all just hear the word. I don't know, but maybe she be proud of me. I'm already talking about it. I ain't sure, but I'm happy to share it. So concerning, like, oh shoot, hold up. The birds are chirping. Look at God. That's so nice. Principles concerning the distinction between right and wrong or good and bad behavior. A particular system of values of conduct, especially one held by a specified person or society. Interesting. But it's just like, they're getting ready to recognize me for my morality. That, I guess that would mean like my being able to decipher between good and bad, or, you know, the right and wrong thing. Which is kind of crazy because my whole life, my whole journey of the spiritual stuff and all that has always been about me doing something wrong, bro, or my bad behavior. But God has truly done a work in me, like, and that's another reason why I believe he had to draw me away, because he let me know in my praying too. The Holy Spirit been speaking, and I just been trying to let my discernment be strengthened by him so I could understand and hear it more and more and more. And I've been slow to speak, quick to hear, and I usually be quick to speak, slow to hear. Okay, so where I come from, I was always like, you know, and I ain't saying this in a bad way per se, but it gets tough when it's always something that you're doing wrong, even when you pretty much knew you was in the right for what you said, what you did. And I'm not talking about times I fussed and yeah, I'm talking about times where I'm like, hey, like, it don't make sense, bro. You know that ain't right, bro. Like, but if you speak out on it, you be made to be like you're tripping, like you're in the wrong for even saying something. And even when I thought everything was all good, every time I turned around, it's like something being said about something I did, something I said. Even if I made a joke, bro, you can't even make a joke. Well, I couldn't. And I had started praying to God about it, because I asked, I said, Lord, if it's me, I said just like this, Lord, if it's me tripping, please correct me. Like, if it's me overthinking stuff, overreacting, like, please correct me. But Lord, if you know that I'm not wrong, you got to do something about this, because it's not fair and it's not right. Like, that was my prayer to the Lord. I'm like, Lord, if I'm wrong, help me to endure, help me to grow from these things. But Lord, if you know, like, this ain't it, and this is just people being people, it's not fair, it's not right. It's tiring, it's weighing on me, it's weighing me down, it's stressing me out. Like I don't want to like too much deal with this no more. And he let me know in my studying, I'm telling you, and this is not, and all the things I'm saying, this is over time, not just in this year alone, like over the last couple years of my journey. He let me know that you know, no man, like no person, like man, no human being is going to be able to handle what he's going to do in me and in my life. Because I had started feeling like, oh, it's people always got control over what, you know, concerns me. And that would be whether it be on a job, at the school, at the church, like always somebody that's able to dictate something that's for me, or a opportunity for me. Like all it takes is one person, now everybody like, well, yeah, like nobody don't ever speak up for me. And then I'm like, Lord, like you, well, all the type of people that be in church, hellraisers, whores, liars, cheaters, thieves, murderers. Even if you did it in the past and you got out 30 years later, you still murder somebody. Like murderers, like all these people. And for me to be the person I am, I just, and not judging them, but it's just like, if we all the same, why do these people get a second chance? And it's like, I'm not. That was my thing. I'm like, everybody getting a second chance except for me. And even if I need 30 chances, it said in your word, watch the man fall how many times? Exactly, 7 times. Like, and get up. Like, I don't understand why it's like, I was like basically written off. Like, it was nothing I could do. I was written off. And so I believe the Lord decided to go ahead and make a shift in my life for my betterment of me and what he has in store for me. And I'm not chasing down no titles or no accolades. Like, I literally just want to be in a space where I can openly, freely be me and continue to grow into who he has called me to be. And enjoy my life and be happy and be loved. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like all I ever did was give out love to people and kind of sort of not get it back in return. It was like, it always was like dependent on something, or it varied depending on the situation or who else was around, because maybe I love them a little more, or I know that they don't mess with you like that, so I'm gonna show my loyalty to them. Whole time me and you just talked for like 2 hours and I was encouraging you, you know what I'm saying? And it would be, I'm like, Lord, I don't get that. It's not making sense. Like, I don't get how like sus, me and you just talked for 2 hours. I let you know, then I let that boy do you like that, or I prayed for you so you don't take your own life. Like, it would be like big stuff and it will hurt me. So he also has helped me to understand that everybody is not my friend, and some people are going to be put in my life for a reason, and some people I'm going to be put in their life for a reason, but it may not be for a lifetime. It may not be for a lifetime that we're meant to be connected or associated with one another. It might not be for a lifetime, maybe for a moment, maybe for a few months, maybe for a few years, but it might not be forever. And I have to be okay with letting those things go. Okay, I'm coming. I'm almost done with the video. Turn off that light in your room. It may not be for a lifetime, and I have to be okay with it, because nothing or no one belongs to me. Just like I don't belong to anybody else. Like, we all belong to the Lord, and we get to experience and encounter one another on this earth while we are here. So so yeah, she said that, and she like, you know, and one of the last words, I think it was like the last word I got from my other church, from my bishop, was about favor on my job. So, you know, that's just more confirmation there. And nothing wasn't like a lie. You know what I'm saying? It's just certain other things. I know I believe the word or whatever. So, I'm not drinking this fast enough. I feel like it's getting increased as I'm sitting here. Maybe it's the ice melting. Yeah, gotta be the ice melting that's making it like get back higher. But can you see if that light drops down some? The light right here. This? The flick thing straight right here, my finger pointing at. Right there on the light, the stick, down the stick. Yeah, and I lift that up. No, the stick, the flicker part.
Oh, this?
Yeah. Grab it, grab it. Yeah. It don't open up? Alright, well, just leave it. Let me finish this video and then I'm gonna edit it or whatever. But so she said that or whatever, and it just kind of was like, okay, like I think it's time to go ahead and join just to learn. Even their thing is live, learn, grow. Live, learn, grow. I think what it is, I'm like, everything is just aligning with the prayers I've been praying. You know, it's not about a word, because I'm used to that. I'm used to getting them and then not getting them. I don't look to come for a word. Like, the message alone edifies my spirit. But, you know, when you get something a little more direct, it's always nice, whatever, helpful to you. And that's all it was to me, which is helpful. So yeah, it's been an experience. Just as a little update, y'all, on where I'm at right now with my life. So I joined whatever, then everybody came and hugged me. My baby was already in church, so but you gotta do the little membership form, which is crazy because I never did none of these. And then they even have like a 3-part, like basically like a new members class, but it's like they call it like a discipleship class, but I guess it's for new members. They said it's 3 parts, so that's something I'll be doing, which is cool because I never got to do that part because I came joined in with my parents. Like, I don't even remember when they joined, honestly. I don't remember when they did it. I don't remember seeing it, I don't remember hearing it. I just know we just kept going and never stopped. But so then I did that, and I only brought it up because they had sent the lady who came and talked to me like after to get my information. She told me like 24 to 48 hours you should get an email. So that's why I got when I was making my coffee and stuff. Look, do not be afraid to get outside of your comfort zone. That's in a little welcome thing. Oh, they say it's virtual. Okay, that's even better because the church not around the corner. Okay, and it just show you the different ministries they have. Which is nice. And they got prayer every day at 6 a.m. I need to, let me see if I can copy this. I need to save it. But yeah, y'all, so I'm excited for what's to come. I'm just staying focused. I'm actually about to, I'm gonna go to my bed because it's kind of cold in the house. But, and I even have I don't know where this book come from, but I had it for a while. I don't know if I got it from my mama or maybe one of my aunties gave it to me. I can't remember. But this book, and this is a book I never written in it before. And every book I got, I don't wrote in at least 1 page. But this one I never written. I've never written in it. So, and this is gonna be my new notebook. See that? My new notebook for when I do stuff with my new church. So this is like a fresh start, a clean slate. It's empty, there's nothing in it. So this is gonna be for Bible study, my prayer notes, everything that pertains to my new church will be in this book. You know, learning and stuff like that. And then this is my Bible. So I'm actually about to go do that. I'm probably gonna close the vlog out. Like, I got a lot of footage that I haven't posted yet, so I gotta actually edit today. I'm gonna edit after I study, and I'm probably gonna come back to the spot. I wonder how I like it, like to do my podcast. So because I have the pictures on my wall right here. That's my typical background, but it's been hard. So yeah, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and go. Y'all might see me again, but if not, thank you for watching. Definitely go subscribe to my Different on Purpose channel for my podcast, and all my spiritual stuff may be there. This is kind of like a life update, but I really talk about the Lord, scriptures, encouraging words, all that stuff, like, you know, just uplifting people on my Different on Purpose channel, as well as Different on Purpose, Dope Movement, DOP Movement on Instagram. And y'all can follow me there and TikTok, all that. Like, I'm gonna put all my socials in the description, so y'all can go ahead and follow me and get connected, so we continue to grow and become better people together. This is not just a lifestyle channel. This is like improving your life, becoming better at life, like living life, having a good time, happy, and letting the Lord lead the way. Okay, so I'm gonna see y'all.